Leo, it's good to see you,
Good to see you
here
too.
in London. Body of Lies. I enjoyed the film tremendously. I was just having fun listening to your accents in Arabic, and I must say, you know, you did pretty right. You know, different dialects, different. What was the most difficult thing? You had a piece of paper in your pocket every time you needed to rehearse it.
It was very difficult, because the sound comes from a different place in the throat. It's like something that I've never, a word that I don't think I've ever used in English had a lot of those. But we had a dialect coach on set, but we had somebody who was sort of my Arabic consultant who didn't just teach me about the different dialects in Arabic, but also taught me about the customs, the way I'd treat a woman, the way I'd respect the elders, you know, the way you'd conduct yourself out there. So that was important for my character, who plays a CIA agent in the Middle East trying to forge long-lasting relationships out there.
No, it's true. Do you remember what marhaba is? Shukran, habibi?
I know shukran. That's shukran. I know. Inshallah.
Yeah.
Things like that. But when you're off on these locations, you know, you have so much else to concentrate on that all that stuff goes in one ear out in the other. And I spent a year in Italy, for example, doing a movie. I couldn't tell you one sentence in Italian. It's a
Although
shame.
you're DiCaprio.
Although my last name is DiCaprio.
Is it difficult to shoot in the Middle East, or how much does it help to dive into the character?
Well, we shot most of this film in Morocco, and this is the fourth time Ridley Scott has shot a film in Morocco, and it's doubled as the Middle East for so many American movies. But you know, the people there were wonderful. It's wonderful to just bring extras from your environment and put them right up on screen and have them meld into the environment, and the director there seemed to be really fascinated with the light on the earth, and Ridley keeps coming back to this area. I mean, it's amazing. But we got to shoot some unbelievable sequences there that really made this film really authentic in a lot of different ways.
Well, it does feel authentic to me, the film. So how fascinating is it to dive into those secret lives of people like that, which obviously it's a novel, but it is inspired from people.
Well, it just makes me take my hat off to people who are actually risking their lives and doing this for a living. The whole politics of the film made me feel very disillusioned at the end of the day. It makes me feel saddened that we're there in the first place, that this problem has arisen much like the rest of the world has. And it's made me felt confused for how we've dealt with it all. But you know, that nonetheless, like I said, it gives me a tremendous amount of respect for people who are consistently risking their lives to, you know, protect national security, and you can't take that away from them. I mean, they're doing amazing work. So I got to speak to some real CIA agents, the ex-head of the CIA, and they really informed me of the gravity of what's going on there. So it was a complicated thing to sort of take on and put into a movie, but I think Ridley did the best job he could. I think we did the best job we could.
Absolutely. Ferris himself, as a character, is very sincerely concerned about his job, and he's very passionate about what he does. Do you respect that? Is it something you also feel passionate about in terms of acting, in terms of activism that you have been in the last few years? Environmentalist and all?
I feel connected to him as a character on a moral level, definitely. Here you have a character that's a patriot, but trying to be beholden to a higher moral context. He's trying to forge long-lasting relationships in the Middle East, trying to create trust with allies there, and not sort of be, not do what, in the movie anyway, his country wants him to do, which is to have the immediate appearance of victory. You know, he's trying to come up with long-term solutions for the problem, and at the end of the film, he sort of walks away into the middle of the desert, not beholden to any political ideal or thought or country, and just disagrees with the war. And I, you know, coming from a peace-loving background and in my life, I have to agree with that.